All right, there are some instances whereby you would make a transfer of, say, for example, let's test with 100 naira because we can see in the wallet now it's 100 naira here. There's some instances whereby you made a transfer and the payment doesn't reflect immediately. So what do? What you want to go ahead and do is scroll to the very bottom of the page and click, did you make payment without narration? The only reason why the payment will not reflect immediately is if you did not put the narration in. If you do not put the reference number in your narration. But that's fine. If you didn't put it there, all you just need to do is click here and it takes you to another page. Okay. So in this page, it says you should enter your payment ID and then the session ID. Okay. So make sure that the payment ID, enter the payment ID without the hash. We're going to talk about that. Where can I find my payment ID? Okay. So you click on that drop down and it says the payment ID can be found here. So you click on this page, okay? Check here. The moment you click here, say for example, you've made the payment. You can see that this is pending. It has not showed success yet. So it says pending. So what you want to go ahead and do is copy this payment ID, okay? And then press back on your browser and then paste it here. So I made a deposit of 100 naira. So this other part, it says session ID. So what is the session ID? On your bank app, you need to be able to check the receipt on the bank app. Okay, so the session ID can either be the transfer ID, transaction ID, transaction ID can be the transaction reference. So there are different names across different banks. But what you want to go ahead and do is copy out that 30-digit unique number. It's always very, very long. So you want to copy it and paste it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come and copy the transaction or the section ID and I'm going to paste it here for you to see. So I'm going to pause and paste it. All right. So I already copied and this is what I found as my transaction ID. So the reason why I did this is because I didn't put the narration. Remember, I didn't put the narration, which was the reference number. I didn't put it in the narration. So I just went to the receipts of the debit. I went there and I copied the session ID. So again, the session ID can be the transfer ID, transaction ID. And once you're done copying it, you want to paste it here. The payment ID, like I said, you can find it here. Please don't click. You can just click back. Okay. So let's click this again and just to check. So this is your payment ID. You can see that it still shows pending here. Okay. You can see that it still shows pending, right? So just click on back. And the moment you click on back, I already pasted this here. Like I said, what I want to just go ahead and do is just check status. The moment I click on check status, payment successfully released. And you can see this has been released. 100 naira has been released into my wallet immediately. All right. And that's how you confirm payments that wasn't successful.